It's like going shopping. You know, sometimes they say you gotta get milk, but I want goat's milk from the source. I want goat's milk from the source. Please go and get only that for me. And if it isn't straight from the goat, then you know what? I don't want it, right? And we're not going to bed until you get the goat's milk straight from the goat. And I'm like, all right, all right. And this is where they say, I appreciate the fact that you're able to get me some goat's milk straight from the goat. But now I need a Hydra's head and a little bit of Medusa on top. It still needs to be writhing and alive from the snakes. That would be fantastic if you could just do that. And I'm like, all right. Well, you know what? I will try to find the mythical beast. And don't worry, we're not going anywhere until you destroy that mythical beast. Okay, cool. If you can't tell, I'm a little salty right now. I'm trying to do something and I can't do it. So we're getting the Medusa head. Today's goal is very simple. We're just going to build the top hat. It sounds simple. It seems simple in concept, but you know what? There's a lot that stands in between us and actually completing that task. So let's make that the focus and we're going to get this done, because the last time we came up with a decent-ish plan and now we are going to execute on it. So as you can see, I've made some adjustments to our bunny. It's a little fatter, it's a little chunkier, and I've actually been watching some guides. Is this an ideal setup? No, not at all. But thanks to Captain Caffeine, Ceres, the Excelsior Discord, I now have some concepts in my brain and I'm trying to make it a little more efficient. If we go over to attempt to build our hat and we go left click to build a new ship, we load up the plan that we created yesterday, and then we go ahead and load like this. You'll notice that we've got some missing resources, right? The big problem is I don't have anywhere to store these things. So when it comes to stuff like 3,000 plus steel, etc., I don't even have the capability to hold that stuff. So I end up selling it off and it gets traded away. So one thing that I'm thinking of doing is actually just creating the big storage box. And then eventually this will be our storage box or something like that. So what if I start by making myself just a storage bin? What if you make a big storage bin so we can go out and gather stuff and come on back? I think that'll be pretty good. I guess we'll start with mirror mode. We'll come out with some armor just because. Oh, I guess we need corridors, right? So we'll go corridors like this. Or better yet, what if we start with the actual storage? That probably makes the most sense, right? There we go. So that's going to be our storage box. Oh, wow. It's building already. My bad. And then we'll go ahead and put in corridors around it. And then we'll go ahead and maybe put one layer of armor around the outside. Excellent. And then of course we have to satisfy all of these requirements. So that's easy enough. We can actually just get rid of some of the stuff on the sides and then fill that up, and then all the rest will be storage, right? Small tiny engines that sort of just stick out from the side. Why not? So we'll kind of go with this and that. It's a big giant like skiff. Or maybe we'll drag this down a tad, like so. And then the idea is that this is going to move very slowly, but honestly, it just needs to be a box that sits there while we are doing construction, and eventually maybe it'll just be a chest that can move around. There it is. Okay. So let's start on that. We'll get that one going. Oh, is the bunny building it? I should probably move the bunny a little bit closer so that they can use our crew. So we'll kind of do that. There we go, so that they don't have as far to travel. And she's going to get built. There it is. This is going to be our, I don't know what you would call this, the space box. This is going to be the space box. That's right. The space box. It's a beauty. Look at her go. Yep. Gorgeous. I know. It's basically the beginnings of the top hat, right? Although I realize now that I've done this, I don't have space to get to all of these thrusters. So I probably want a corridor there so that we actually have access from the interior. And it's just going to be the longest paths to actually give it any sort of power. So maybe we'll just stick in the capacitor here. You got to walk through the capacitor to get to it. We probably need to transfer some crew here as well. So let's give them like, I don't know, 4 people. How about that? We'll give them 4 people. That seems to be fair. Transfer crew and resources from the bunny to the space box. Oh my gosh, there it is. That was a little more difficult than I thought. Here, have 4. How about that? You can have 4 crew. And let's see this thing come to life, right? So we're going to select the space box. Here it is. They're filling up the capacitor, but it's going to take a few years. And now we finished the job. Okay, good. So our space box is complete. There she is. God, she's beautiful. Let's just reorient. God. Oh boy. All right. So here's this intrepid pair. It's the bunny, his loot chest, and the carrot. They're quite the group right here. This is no weapons, no nothing. And right now we're going to do a quick transfer resources so we can actually collect the stuff that we need. This is excellent. Okay, finally we're getting somewhere. We'll drop over most of the Hyperium. We'll drop over a good deal of ammunition. You can keep the diamonds, you can keep the processors, and we'll keep like 5. You can keep the enriched uranium, we'll keep like 10, and then we will keep the sulfur. And there we go. We're going to transfer that over just to clear some room in the bunny cheeks. And this is going to all store right here in the storage box. So that's the idea, yeah? Okay, excellent. Okay, so we're back online. This is perfect. Now we got to go and get more resources. And this is going to open the floodgates to allow us to actually have more than one bunny can hold in order to create a top hat that is bigger than the bunny, if that makes any sense. So we're just going to collect everything that we are able, and then we will move from there. So here's the bunny. So one thing that you'll note is that I no longer have the emitter array. I no longer have some things that maybe are superfluous to combat, which honestly I am noticing as a huge difference. Having the emitter array, having the mining lasers, all that kind of stuff makes life very simple in so many ways. It just makes you an all-rounder as far as a ship goes. Oh, we've got enemy contact. They're very dangerous nowadays. I've noticed our ship is a lot more fragile, so one thing I have done is I've extended the carrot's length by 2 accelerators, so hopefully that's going to increase its damage output and its range and keep it safe. Right now we've got to be really cautious because the enemies here, they know that we are vulnerable in our metamorphosis. Oh my god, my metamorphosis into something a little bit greater. But in the meantime, hopefully we can chase this guy down. We've got the shot. We're going to go straight in. And we're going to go ahead and target with the bunny and hit the disruptors, right? So slow that down and let's see how this new version of the bunny handles. We're already getting pounded. The disruptor's opening us up. Oh my god. That's a big issue. Okay, well that's not great. That is not great at all. I mean, A, that's going to cost us a bunch, and that took out our command points, so we definitely need to load, unfortunately. That's a bummer. We need to shore that up, because the moment we get a disruptor, then they blow right through all of our... Like, we've got all this ammo right on the front here, and then they blow through and hit our reactor very, very quickly. I'm curious if there's anything that we can do to shield ourselves or protect ourselves. I know that I've seen pictures of people take structure and extend spaced armor in front. I don't know if that stops us from shooting over it. That might be something that is going to be necessary in order to stop us from just instantly dying over and over and over. So I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm going to go ahead and try to extend some structure out here. And then maybe that will stop something like disruptor shots or something like that. I'm not too sure, if I'm perfectly honest. So we'll extend it out and then we'll bring it forward. I don't know if I can shoot in front of this. What happens if we just build the structure like this? Does that do anything? Oh, look at that. It's picking up goods from our box. It's not efficient at all. Actually, do I even have doors in here? I realized I took out all the doors in the storage box and I never put them back in, did I? I have no doors. That's a big problem, see? I think everything is at least accessible-ish. So we'll just do that as a start. And then hopefully that's going to allow them to actually put stuff into the box more easily. All right, so here we go. We've got the bunny and its halo. We got a little bit of a halo here. I am going to see if we can shoot over the edge. And I think the way to do that, you can actually select a gun and then choose, here we go, auto fire. Fire continuously, even if there's nothing to shoot at. So I'm going to see if I'm going to blow up our own ship. No, it shoots right over. I don't know if that means it's going to stop anything. It probably won't, but at least we get to... There's something there. I mean, maybe I'll like even put spotty pieces of armor. Who knows? Maybe we can hang off pieces of armor out there. What if we just put a block like that and then we've got kind of gaps? I don't know if that's going to help us, but at least it's some type of obstruction, because you can see how quickly we were just blown right through and our shields didn't hold up with the disruptors, right? So that doesn't help. So let's go ahead and take this new creation. We'll quickly save right here, and we're going to try to find us some more metal. I suppose there's a bounty. We could do a bounty. I haven't really been afraid to do bounties in the past, but I gotta say right now I'm feeling especially fragile. We've been going through many different iterations, let's say, and I am no expert at this, and the ships are getting a lot more lethal. We're going to go ahead and target on the Bellatrix to core, and the bunny is going to move to intercept, and we want to try to hit that disruptor. So here we go. Incoming. Oh, they got it. Excellent. But it did break apart our structure like this before everything collapsed. So I guess that's a plus. It didn't hit us, so that is a plus. Let's go in and repair. Get that going. So not exactly a beautiful thing, but maybe that's going to just allow the disruptor hits to just hit something instead of our shields and just pass right through and blow a giant hole in us, right? Because it's going to drain out all our energy and then we're in trouble. So let's just push up. We had a success here, so we will take it. I will take every success at this point. It is a fragile, vulnerable time in the Bunny League history. We can also accept, it seems, another Explore Demisto mission. And then we can also say, I would like to transfer crew and resources over to not the carrot, but the space box. And that's going to move it over to the box. And the box is filling up. Excellent. Awesome. That didn't take that long. That was a lot more efficient. So here's a little bundle of stuff. I think what would be really, really good. Do you remember how we went out to shipyards? Shipyards had so much steel. Like that would be a great source of riches for us right now. And this is Renegade Pack Bounty, so we're going to have multiple enemies to attack. So we'll just kind of breach the space. I'm kind of thinking about the sensor ray and the mining laser and the manipulator beam. I do miss them. So maybe if this were too fragile and we can't repair ourselves very easily and stuff like that, we'll kind of keep that in mind, and we might actually add those on just to create a quality of life scenario, right? Let's go ahead and target some of the blasters. Aiming. It's a big 8 accelerator railgun. We're taking blasts on the front halo. We're about to get flanked. Oh, I guess. Wow, it just hit that guy. Holy crap. All right. Allow us to isolate. I mean, that's good. Keep targeting. Keep targeting. Please, please. You gotta shoot sooner rather than later. Please. We're not gonna hold out for very long. Uh-oh, we're crossing paths. Not good. Not good. Oh no, we're getting torn to pieces. Here, come on, spotter. Flip it around. Shot. Come on, come on. Blast that. God, everyone's like fighting for their lives. Bunny, how are we doing? Let's go in and target the front. Man, their shields. Their shields. I may have to pull back, but I turn around, I'm in trouble. So the carrot's gonna have to follow, and we're probably... He's got us isolated, and he's just gonna kite us. Look at that, that's insane. We have no way of combating it. Come on, there it is, there it is, there it is. Get past the shields. Hit. Move, move, move. And then trash his shields. Push, push, push. Go to center. There it is. So I'm noticing when it comes to the shields, I don't have a way to deal with it unless I get some disruptors, or we get super aggressive and we just ram our guns right down his throat. That might be, I don't know. It's like, which way do we go with this? I'm not too sure. We're not exactly built to withstand some serious punishment up close, but it seems to be where we are best suited to engage. And if we do that, then obviously we are an easy target for everyone around us. But I don't know, that might be an improvement to our current attacking style. If we're gonna get kited, we gotta charge in. I guess that makes sense. And if we're gonna get attacked, then we've got to, you know, just keep distance until we are together, and then we just charge in and stop them from kiting us. Nab that. God, they're just looking for the right opportunity to kill us. Like, we just drug out that, all the detritus, all the steel, all of this, all across the galaxy. One thing that I learned is that having ammo and buying ammo doesn't make as much sense as converting sulfur into ammunition. So that allows us to effectively have more ammo in our stores as opposed to having just a finished product. So that's why this looks like this. We've got some ammo factories creating ammo on the fly, so it's like fresh off the presses. Never would have thought to do that. It's such a funny concept to me, but the reason why I remembered that is because we've got a sulfur asteroid right here. We might as well stock on up while we're here. So we'll just nom all that down. The bunny is hungry. What do we have out here? Is this a base? Let's just hit something. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just get a gun, anything that's going to unbalance the enemy. And then we're just going to focus on the next cannon. Flip it around, shot. Work him, work him, work him. And he's out, but we are out as well. My God. I'm assuming that was because like an EMP missile or disruptor or something. See, that's going to cost us too much. I feel like I was a little more durable before, but then again, I didn't have as many explosive components, right? So maybe I'm better off using lasers instead of cannons, even though the lasers aren't as powerful. What if we make that adjustment? What if we make that adjustment? Because I'm having some serious issue, and if we can't get the resources, then we're not gonna get anywhere. And I promise you, I'm gonna make that hat. So let's go back. I'm going to go over to lasers, even though they're not as powerful, and we'll see how this goes. But this seems like it's going to take a lot of time and thought. I don't think I'm ready for that right now. I should probably not do this right now. All right, let's just try to be better. Let's try to be better if we can. What I would like to do, though, is get a sensor array. If we can get a sensor array on something, it's going to allow us to engage out at 400 meters, and we can scout for the carrot. And I think that's going to be huge. And now we have 4 people on. Perfect. So now we've got our sensor array back. That's excellent. I don't know if I grabbed him from the right place. I think I took it from the shields, but at this point, being able to see allows our railgun to actually engage at range, right? And that's a big problem if we can't do that, because it defeats the whole purpose, right? What do we have coming up next? Let's go ahead and test this out. So it's a small change, but I feel like it's a sizable one. Get him in the sensor range. There we go. And already we can start targeting before he has opened fire. Looks like he's got, I think these are ion beam emitters. Ooh, that's pretty nasty. Let's hit him. If we can get him to spin out or something, that'll be great. Come on. Get a move on. Charge in. Hit this guy. And engage. Fire. Knock out his prisms. And then work the middle. Right now we're getting hit from the rear. We need to start engaging. We're going to go ahead and target the core. I don't know if we're going to withstand this because he still has a beam and we're in a pincer. That is really bad. Come on, flip it around. This guy has... Are these missiles? What are these? Actually, what are those? Is that us? Ooh, God. Here, turn. Oh, we can't turn. We do not have people available. How many of us are dead? We have the people, but they're not in the right place. Flip out. And engage the guns. Okay, he's out because of our railgun. Let's move to intercept with our only good shield right now. And we will try to hit that core. Come on, bunny. Come on, bunny. Max range. Work that. You can see him getting blasted little by little, but he's got that structure and the shield to withstand it. Oh my gosh. That was too much. Poor bunny. Repair. It's taking our steel. Golly. We're trying to earn steel, but it's taking our steel. And then we're getting attacked while we're repairing. That's not good. Recall. We gotta move. And we gotta move the bunny. Rotate it around. Oh my God. They're attacking already. It doesn't stop. It never stops. Hit that disruptor. We're getting torn to pieces immediately. This is not profitable at all. Let's go ahead and target. We can't. Oh no, we're dead. The carrot's destroyed. All right, carrot's destroyed, bunny's destroyed. Oh boy. While the right call is probably to go back to the drawing board, and I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn because I really want to get this hat done, or at least just some iteration of it. And it just costs a lot of resources, but I'm spending a lot of resources, right? That's the problem. I'm spending a lot of resources. One thing we could do is go to an even lower area. I might take myself up on that idea. unless we find a base. What about this base right here? And the bunny's gonna engage from the front and hit the deck cannon or hit the large cannons. Come on, bunny. Come on, bunny. Strike true. There it is. Okay. Well, we suffered catastrophic damage. Oh my gosh. See, the problem with that is that we're trying to earn money, but we're losing money. I don't know if this design is working better. I feel like it's working worse as far as the cost of repairs. I mean, sure, the DPS can be higher, but I feel way more fragile. And then we're going to switch on over. We're getting double teamed. That is not good at all. We cannot handle that many. They've definitely got disruptors. And we're going to switch over, try to go straight in. We'll try to give him the fresher shields. Then we'll try to give him the other shields. He's going to tear into the ammo box. So we're going to give him the heavy shields on the side while the bunny is just basically dancing while the carrot tries to get into the middle. And then we'll just keep targeting that core. Maybe we'll rotate it around like this. Oh, he tore us apart. It doesn't matter if we won or not. Yeah, that's not working. That is not working at all. Well, screw this. We're getting out of here. We're going to take the practical approach and get the heck out of Dodge and go the easier route so that we can actually get this done. And then one day we will come back and we will take this place by storm. So here are my thoughts right now, right? So obviously things are getting way more lethal. I need to create an actual efficient ship that is strong enough and can take enough of a beating in order to survive. I think what I'm going to end up doing is have the bunny become a mining ship, because that's going to allow me to easily grab stuff and process it, like put it in the top hat, make sure the top hat is well supplied, and it still lets me have my little bunny-ness, right? But the bunny is going to have some type of warrior avatar, and that's what we're going to have to design. And it isn't necessarily going to look like a bunny. I'll have to figure out how that works. I was kind of hoping to maintain the theme, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Are we completely filled up already? There's a lot of goods here, actually. Can we grab this stuff? Storage full. Wow. Okay, well, you know, God, I'm tempted to move the box here. Should I move the box? That seems really dangerous. Tell you what, let's save, and we're going to try to move the box out here. It is completely unarmored, not fast at all. Our little loot box here. Man, this is becoming a convoy. Like the most defenseless convoy ever in a very dangerous shark-infested waters. Here we go. Let's go in and grab the box. We're gonna meet up together. And while it's hovering over to us, we'll go ahead and try to transfer some goods. There it is. Thank you. And then we're gonna move our convoy little by little. And we're gonna come up and move to Zeta Lacalcio. I have to spend the money. I can't stand it. This is so bad. It's so bad. It's so slow. Come on, box. We have thrusters. All right, let's go. God, these guys are jerks. And it's retrograde. That jerk face. All right, striking. Are we destroyed? No, we're not. Let's hit this guy. Push into him. Push. Just screw this guy. Kill him. Engage. We were blown out, and that's going to cost $1 billion. Gosh darn it. Okay, so that guy wants to kill us and make life horrible. We're going to turn this around. Stay away from him. Stay away from him. Let the boogeyman pass. And we're going to just try to peacefully get out of the system. I feel like I'm dragging a pile of sandbags. It's like a gigantic pile of sandbags. If we can get out here, that's going to be helpful. Come on, guy. Oh my god, this is excruciating. This is a much tougher process than I thought. I have a feeling once we get our hat up, it's going to be a nice thing. But I don't know. Maybe it's... You know what? It is what it is. I made a promise. I'm going to build it. So we're going to build it. That's going to happen. No matter how long it takes. I realize I don't have a hyperdrive on the storage box. But that's kind of okay. Because we can definitely build one. We need to be able to jump somewhere. So we're going to choose small hyperdrive. And just smack that on there. And we'll put a door here. There we go. We have no coils. That's not good. All right. Well, we're kind of out of range. So we might have to get more coils. All right. We'll go to Errol Ghetto Station. So stay safe. Stay with a carrot. Stay with a carrot. Look both ways before you cross the interstellar highway. And we're going to pick up a bunch of coils, and we're gonna go ahead and buy coils. We're gonna buy steel, coils, hyper coils, tri-steel, 66,000. I mean, it is what it is at this point. We just need to get this done. It's like going shopping. You know, sometimes they say you gotta get milk, but I want goat's milk from the source. I want goat's milk from the source. Please go and get only that for me. And if it isn't straight from the goat, then you know what? I don't want it, right? And we're not going to bed until you get the goat's milk straight from the goat. And I'm like, all right, fine. I get it. Well, let's see if we can't make this happen. There it is. We actually have coils available to us. We're making that hyperdrive. Excellent. All right, there it is. All right, bunnies, here we go. Let's try to jump. So right now, our storage box, everybody, we're going to go ahead and say we would like to jump. We do not have enough fuel, but I think there's some over here. Can I borrow some? Can I please borrow some? We need 3 more. We will transfer crew resources. Hyperium from the space box. We'll go 1, 2, 3. There it is. Transfer it. Go. Okay. All right. Well, then we need even more than that then. Can I just say I would like to have enough? Here we go. I'll take 20. That's probably more appropriate, right? Really? How is that not enough? I've got Hyperium sitting right there. Serious? Holy crap. So what's this 23? Need fuel staying. No, we're not staying. Well, can I get... Someone gonna give me fuel? What the heck? Is this in total? We've got that much Hyperium and it's not enough? Is that what that means? 23, 17, and 13. So what if I say transfer crew and resources? I want stuff from the carrot to the bunny. You've got some Hyperium. I'll take all 20. Honestly, that's probably not a good idea, but I mean, I'll take it. Now we have no fuel. So this is in total. I think in total we don't have enough Hyperium. Okay, well, we need more Hyperium then. All right, well, I'll go and get some Hyperium. So you wait there. I'm gonna go get Hyperium. And this is where they say, you know what? I enjoy the fact, I appreciate the fact that you're able to get me some goat's milk straight from the goat. But now I need a Hydra's head and a little bit of Medusa on top. It still needs to be arriving and alive from the snakes. That would be fantastic if you could just do that. And I'm like, all right. Well, you know what? I will try to find the mythical beast. And don't worry, we're not going anywhere until you destroy that mythical beast. Okay, cool. If you can't tell, I'm a little salty right now. I'm trying to do something and I can't do it. So we're getting the Medusa head. We'll hire another person and we're going to get some Hyperium. We'll buy 151. We'll have 151 Hyperium. Everything you could possibly want. Now we're coming back. We slayed Medusa. We milked the goat. Hopefully it's going to be enough. And we're going back to Zeta Lakel show. Here it is. Armor up. Moving to engage. We have no fuel. Are you kidding me? Transfer crew, transfer resources. I want to transfer from the bunny to the carrot. And we're going to give you apparently 20, right? There it is. You know what's possible is that maybe I don't have anyone assigned to distribute the Hyperium. I bet that's what it is. Wow. Is that enough? These were supplying these things. You know what? Screw it. I'm actually going to turn off all of the squad mode designations, as horrible as that sounds. Can I right click and remove them all? Remove all squad orders. There. Okay. Hopefully it's going to be horribly inefficient, but then this place is going to run again. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on. Let's do this. Let's move. Get ready to jump. 0%. What do you mean 0%? Construct a hyperdrive to enable hyperspace jumps. Once constructed, click the hyperjump button to plot a hyperjump. I want to go, let's go to here. Plot a hyperjump. I want to go to produce. All right, it turns out I didn't supply power to it. So now that I have it, we're ready to go. So we're going to engage and we're going to get the heck out of Dodge. We're going to produce. And hopefully this is going to go a little more smoothly. And we're going to be able to build that top hat. That's right. We're going to build a top hat. We've got a lot of missions that we can undertake. So let's just head out here. I suppose we'll park ourselves at a station, maybe Terra Station, and then we'll go from there. Or actually, you know what we can do? We'll go in and select the storage box. The box is going to head out. Box is going to head here, then there. Then we're going to get the bunnies. Now we're going to engage. So we're going to go ahead and engage and just plow right through these guys. There it is. Drop that guy. All right. So grab everything that we can. Are we completely full? We are completely full. Okay. All right. Then we're going to drop things off at the box. So we got to go all the way back to the station. God help me. God help me. So we're going to get situated. We'll put our box over here. And then we're going to transfer to the box. So let's go ahead and transfer absolutely everything that we possibly can. All right, so it's kind of working. I'm all here for it. We're going to go out and we're going to grab this stuff. And let's be as efficient as possible. This bunny is going to be cruising nonstop, just being the workhorse that it is. Unknown contact? Sure. Why not? We'll crush you. Hello, you're done. He's gone. Contact, engage, direct in, brute force. Let's go and crush these guys. Straight to core. Trash them. Excellent. It's like playing those games where you're like a guppy and then you eat other fish and then you get bigger and you eat bigger fish and so on and so forth. It's basically that game. That's what we're doing in this system. We're going to bully the heck out of this system and then get payment. Blow out the middle. All right, this is awesome. We just found ourselves a shipyard. That's going to be a ton of steel. So I can already see this paying off really, really nicely. So all we got to do is assassinate these guys with our big carrot. So we'll just go in and send in a shot and hope for the best. And now let's go start looting because we're going to fill up our hold very, very quickly out here. Take a look at this. So if we need the materials, this is the place to do it. This basically old battleground, right? How far are we from the box? I suppose the box could get out here and that could be useful. I mean, we'll just keep pushing it. I think we're done now. So we actually can't gather anything anymore. So we might as well go back and then escort the box back. So we've got our bunny. We'll transfer crew and resources. We're going to transfer it over to the space box. And then we can take a look at the space box and see how full it is. Not bad. Has decent storage. Honestly, we should probably sell this ammo nonetheless. Fortunately, we're not super, super slow. As long as we're not smacking into people. Here we go. So we're just going to park ourselves right here. Our box is coming on in. Let's just get the bunny. And we're just going to get close by and nab up all of that. Look at this. That is a lot. Very impressive. That's a lot of steel. That's 2160 steel. And I'm so glad that we bullied people out here so they don't bother us. And we're just basically breaking it apart, but it's just a bunch of steel flown there, so we're done. Let's go ahead and recall. We've got all our crew. We've got everything. Now let's take a look. We'll save. And we're going to go ahead and say build new ship. And we'll place it right there. We're going to go ahead and load up on the top hat. There we go. And right now it says we need 8,792 steel, or I suppose we could go out and buy it, right? I mean, I don't think we've got a choice because we don't have a storage box big enough. So we'll just head over to Lapuccio Station. We have a bounty to turn in anyway. All right, let's see. We're at a station. We can see what it is that it's going to cost to build. I don't know if they're going to allow us to do so or if we have the capability, but we're going to try. So we're going to go ahead and build out here. We're going to select our ship design, top hat. Let's go. And we can do it. For the first time, we can build this thing. So we are definitely going to do this. This is the top hat. Oh, it's been a long time coming. Here we go. And off to the races. Let's do it. Wow. So in theory, this is our top hat. I almost say we get rid of the storage box when that happens. You can see all the goods. I cannot believe it is being created. Oh my God. This took so much to make happen. It's a white top hat right now. I feel like we can probably make it a black top hat or something. A red top hat, a black top hat. Yeah, top hats are black. Top hats are black. Well, in the meantime, I'll get the carrot and position it. We'll get the bunny. Maybe we'll paint the bunny white. So we'll go with a lighter color. And then we'll get the bunny to be on top of the top hat like this. And then the top hat will continue. Oh my God. There it is. Oh my God, there it is. Wow, we actually have a top hat. Holy crap. Well, it has no crew. It has 0 power. How much crew does this thing need, right? There's our bunny. Well, let's get the bunny. And we'll just put him, he can fit in the top hat. That's great. Maybe we'll have him like position right there. Maybe like, here, let's slow this down a tad. And we can have him right there. And then we'll have the carrot right here. We have his storage box right there. Look at that. Oh my God, what a group. What a group right here. There it is. This kind of reminds me of like Legend of Zelda or something. You got your Link and his sword. You've got your bunny and his top hat and his storage booty chest right here. All right, I am now tearing down the storage box because we need these materials. So what I'm going to do is say abandon ship. We're going to abandon the space box. And then I think that's going to allow us to tear it to pieces, right? So we just get on closer and then we can salvage the heck out of this thing. And just tear it to pieces. And then we got our top hat. It's definitely got storage, that's for sure. And then we can assign these things to different items that are needed in all of these factories, which is great. And I think we broke it all down. That's excellent. So what we can do is say, here we go, top hat. And then we can designate different things for different rooms. When it comes to sulfur, sulfur is going to be here. When it comes to copper, we know that these factories need copper, and they're just going to reorganize this, and that way we'll have reserve space for specific things in specific areas out here. So hopefully that's going to allow us to actually create finished products and make things a little bit better. So right now we've got uranium for the uranium enricher. We've got tritanium for the tri-steel factory. We've got sulfur for the ammunition factory. We've got carbon for the diamond factory. We've got copper for both the coil and hypercoil factory. And then when it comes to the processor fabricator, we've also got gold, which needs to take in some of the coils as well as the copper. So hopefully that's going to kind of sort itself out, where all we do is we go out and we mine, and then we bring it back, we dump it off, and then it's going to sort itself out. Obviously, we've got to do chain of command and stuff like that, and I don't know, supply chains, I think it's called, and then that'll make it better. But oof, at the very least, this is what we have. We've got a top hat, we've got a bunny, and we got a carrot. So my gosh, that was quite an ordeal, but we made it. and it'll only get better from here. Well, bunnies, thanks so much for hanging out with me. My gosh, that took a lot longer than I thought, but you know what? It was worth it in the end. We've got a lot of resources. We're going to slowly develop and learn ways to make this process more smooth, and hopefully we're going to come out on top, and then we're going to be able to get back into combative states. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. It helps us a great deal. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.